Shay Clancy, founder of Ascend, and I'm delighted today to have the opportunity to speak with Stein, Dr. Steven Stein from MHS in Canada.
Great to be with you, Shay.
Yeah, Steve, thanks very much. Wanted to ask you a couple of questions specifically around the emotional intelligence and also the EQI. And the first question I wanted to ask you is, why is emotional intelligence so important for emerging leaders, and what's the research saying?
So what we're finding with emerging leaders is that people are often promoted because they excel in some technical area. You know, either they're a good salesperson, they're a good engineer, they're good at something on the technical side, so people just promote them and say, oh, now you can be a leader, teach others. But being a leader has totally different skills that are required. So to really make an emerging leader successful, we find that testing them and training them in these emotional areas, for example, in their interpersonal skills, emotional self-awareness, empathy, they have to be able to deal with and manage other people. And that usually hasn't been a part of what they were doing before. So what we're finding when we study this across organizations is that the most successful emerging leaders are ones that are fully prepared and can take that next step in leadership because they know how to manage other people, or they're trained how to do that. And that's why we're seeing companies like Google and Amazon and FedEx and other organizations, American Express, spending a lot of money on training their emerging leaders before they actually put them in that position of trust.
And are there any particular scales within the emotional intelligence that the emerging leaders need to place a specific focus on?
Well, we find that one area that's really important is their interpersonal skills. They have to deal with other people. That's part of the job. And along with that is their empathy, because they have to be able to listen to others and find out where they're coming from in order for people to really respect them and follow them and to go along with them. So those are two for starters.
Yeah.
But optimism is really important for leaders because they're going to encounter challenges, and it's going to be important for them not to feel those challenges are dead ends, that they can't go further, but to see through them and see that there's a good future down the road. If we do the right things and we keep going at it, we're going to find a solution. So those are like three of them off the top that are pretty important for successful leadership.